All right. We have the Honorary Madam, Mrs. BITEYE, who is the Honorary Consul of the Gambia to Switzerland. I believe she has things to share with us regarding the possible business and investment opportunity in the Gambia, and she can as well just share with us briefly her experience. She's based in the Switzerland, to the best of my knowledge, but we'll be able to hear more from our own end. Over to you, Mrs. BITEYE.
Good morning, all. Good morning from the Gambia.
Morning.
Good morning. I will just make a short introduction. My name is Madame BITEYE. Maimuna is my first name. 53 years of old mother. I have two sets, 2 boys and 2 girls. Actually, I'm the current Honorary Consul designate for Zurich in Switzerland for the Gambia. Well, actually, Mr. Dada approached me, and he was very keen about your interest in the Gambia or in Africa as a whole. So on that note, I was very pleased to come on board to share some few aspects. Well, Gambia is a very small country with a GDP of 750. Sorry about that. Someone just interrupted my phone. Yeah. We were hit by the pandemic. That's clear for everyone. Africa, Europe, the whole world. But to be honest, it's a very small country, well recognized because of the peace and the stability of this country. Gambia is actually nicknamed the smiling coast of Africa. The facts are there. You can do your own research. There are lots of potentials. They're all locked. We need to unlock them. So if you have any questions, if you want to know more about Gambia, I would be very happy to share. As you know, Africa, we have ethnic groups, and the majority of the ethnic group is a tribe called the Mandigos. These are things that are not very interesting for Europeans, but just for you to know, we have a very strong tribe called the Mandingo. They were ruling this country, but we are living hand in hand with all tribes and religions. It's a very tolerant country, like I said, and we have a very interesting geography. The river here in the country is almost 1,120 kilometers, connecting to the Fouta Djallon, that's somewhere in Guinea, Senegal, and Mali. We are actually depending on tourism. We have lots of Europeans coming here because of the sun. You can see the palm trees behind me at home. I'm enjoying the sun. I'll be leaving back this evening. I just decided to share 10 or 15 minutes with you beautiful ladies and gentlemen. And I think I'll give you 10 minutes to answer to your questions before I leave.
All right, thank you very much for that. Please, the floor is open. Any question to Mrs. BITEYE? From what I gathered, the Gambia is a tourism haven, and I'm actually waiting to, looking forward to when I will be coming over to the Gambia. All right, now I think there is a similarity between the Gambias and Croatia, and I strongly believe that if we kind of understand each other, we can be able to open the tourism potentials between Slovenia, Croatia, and the Gambia. Because honestly, I don't know how much Central Eastern European region know about the Gambia, but we are ready. Mr. Fred Uduma, please, do you have any question for, because Fred is the president of the Slovenian Nigerian Chamber of Commerce, and he knows the region very well. Fred, do you think there is that potential in terms of tourism from what we've just heard?
Thank you, Mr. Michael, for inviting me. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of CEEWABA. And ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all from Ljubljana, Slovenia. I believe Gambia is a great nation, no matter how small it is. There is no country in the world that is small in my own definition, because all of them have a lot to offer. When I speak to Slovenians, companies, directors, and they say, oh, Slovenia is too small, we don't have the capacity, we don't have this, we don't have that. I say, no, Slovenia is not small, because Slovenia is just small in size, but it's big in what it can offer. And I will apply the same talk or the same principle to the Gambia. I think Gambia is big because it has all the potentials in terms of tourism and in terms of business development or any other thing. I don't know the Gambias very well, but I know it has a potential to be great and to showcase those potentials to the world, looking at Slovenia or Croatia or any other part of the Central Eastern Europe. So forming the synergy would be a very good opportunity to discover those potentials, business exchange, tourism exchange, and whatever is possible to do between these two countries or between the two regions.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fred, for that. Mrs. BITEYE, from your own experience, yeah. I'm aware that you've taken some Europeans to the Gambia. What are the what is the experience like from your own point of view, if you may, please?
Well, actually, I was surprised when they got here. They were surprised because of the hospitality of the Gambian people, friendliness of the Gambian people. And, you know, people always have a different vision when it comes to Africa because of what they show on TV. Yes, Africa is very poor, but we are very poor, but we're very happy. And people keep smiling with bare foot. So I think they were surprised and caught by the hospitality that these people are not angry. They're not blaming anyone for their poverty. They were born and raised in that environment. And my partners were really expecting to see what was showcased in the media. And I'm telling you, I remember, I think it was the third day, the first day they arrived, I gave Daniel, one of my partner, my car key. I told him, you're going to drive. He said, are you sure? I said, yes. He drove and he was shocked because, of course, we have rules and regulations, but not as strict as those in Europe. And second of all, you know, arriving in a country, you don't even know the roads, but it was very easy for him to maneuver. So it was an experience. They keep calling me every minute, when are we coming back? And I'm telling you, Africa, you can't tell how much people are loved by this continent. You have different, you know, media talks about Africa, and sorry to say, most of the time, these are not facts. But the African population, which is the youngest in the whole world, are aware of that, and we're trying to make a big change. So we're depending on tourism and agriculture, which is very important. We have very few mineral resources, but to be quite honest, Gambia is well known for those two things. I think seeing is believing. I would just give you some few facts about Gambia, but I think you will even discover more as soon as you get here.
Right.
And we have the most species actually, and it's a very small country occupied by very small population.
All right, thank you very much. One last question from me. What are the available or existing government mechanism to help, investment, foreign investment in particular, and how easy are these accessible?
First of all, I think to protect our environment, it's a very clean country, very safe. We are looking into investors that would go into the environmental aspect. Sorry. And there are also other opportunities like building hotels, because like I said, we're strongly depending on our tourist industry. So you cannot go wrong if you invest in that area. And I know Poland is actually producing milk powder, and Gambians are really having few of our daily food is actually consists of milk. So you can look into that, those that are neighboring with Poland and Croatia, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Croatia, Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yeah.
We're also challenging with packaging because, like I said, the agriculture industry is very huge. We're not just doing agriculture for the locals. We export a lot. Why? Because the country is occupied by only 11%. The rest is just land. So you see, there's a lot you can do in this country. And Gambia is one of the cheapest when it comes to customs duty. So most of the neighboring countries are using our port to export to the sub-region, like Ghana, Sierra Leone, Mali, and Guinea. So it's a transit base. So you can look into that as well to export your goods, use Gambia as a safe haven. So I think tourism and agriculture.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes.
Is any question for Mrs. BITEYE in the house? Anyone, please feel free to ask.
I would just like to ask about the political stability of the country, because it also it tells on businesses. What is the political stability of the country, and how does that provide opportunities to businesses?
Very safe, very important question. Gambia is a very safe country. I think I mentioned that. Yeah, a couple of years ago, we were ruled by a dictator. That was, I think, was an error, but we overcome it. And now, the present government, we just had a reshufflement. That was a week ago. It's one of the safest countries. Crime rate is very little. I'm safe. I go around. Like I said, my partners came. We went out. We had lunch. We hung out till 1 a.m. in the morning. We drove safely. So Gambia is a very safe country. The government is very stable, although we have our challenges, but we're really working hard on that because of the previous government. But you can count on the government. It's a very stable country. You cannot go. And investors are actually having a lot of potential and opportunities to set up their business here in this country without any difficulties when it comes to administration.
Great. What about the banking system? Because that's another thing. Are there 5-star banks? Because the Europeans will want to know, okay, the fund coming in from Europe, Can you just comment on that?
Yes, very important question. You know, I'm surprised. It's a very small country, but we have more than 150 banks.
How
I
many?
don't know why. More than 100. I don't know why. I keep asking myself. I'll tell you the 5 top banks, which you already have in Nigeria. Mega Bank was run by Nigeria, but now it's actually having a corresponding link with Ghana International in England. Standard Chartered Bank is here. We have Eco Bank, you know. We also have, of course, our central bank is actually rescuing most of the banks. We have the Islamic Microfinance Bank. So the banking system is very good. We have all the facilities like the ones you have in Europe, e-banking. You can look into your account, just like we do in Croatia, in Switzerland. So the banking system is excellent. We're still premature in terms of Bitcoins and crypto, but the banking system is actually, if you transfer funds from Europe, it takes 24 hours, you know, like this. So the banking system is excellent.
Thank you very much. Any question from any folks from Croatia or any of our members from Nigeria before we, yeah, Berislav.
I can have, yes. So thank you, Honorary Madam, for your presentation. So what would be the best 3, let's say, destinations in Gambia for everyone who would like to visit Gambia? So according to you, in your opinion.
Well, depending where you're coming from, actually, I flew from Zurich, but you have to remember one thing, there are no direct flights from most European countries. But recently, Portugal just launched their airline and Air France. So 2021, we started having routes from Paris to Banjul direct. We also have flights, direct routes from Portugal to Banjul, direct flight, 4 hours, 20 minutes. I'm flying with Portugal Airlines tonight. And for England, it has been way back, 30, 40 years ago, with Thomas Cook and chartered flights, direct flights from England, Gatwick. We also have connecting flights via Morocco with Royal Air Maroc. So Turkish Airlines also have a direct flight, but we few step over to Senegal, which is 15 minutes from Dakar to Banjul. So flying to Banjul. Oh, we also have another flight called the Banta Canary, flying from Las Palmas, 9 a.m., 11 euro in the Gambia. So it's really easy to get here. You can also fly with your private jet. I can arrange that.
And when we arrive, what can we visit? For example, what's so special about Gambia in comparison with other countries in whole Africa?
Well,
yes.
The landscape.
Landscape.
Gambia is green.
Green.
The water.
That's nice.
Yes. Surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, like I said. The river Gambia.
The river Gambia.
Along it. Yes. And species, we have lots of species. I mean, it's a very attractive country. Yes. The culture alone is actually very beautiful.
All right.
People are happy. Yes. There's a lot. Yes, we can do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I like the way you already, marketing the Gambia and making it attractive.
We also have a lot. We also have a lot of crocodiles. We have a sport. Yes, we have a sport. Yes, no, it's not. Actually, we have a sport, and it's actually, I think, 5 kilometers from the city, capital city. People visit that sport a lot because it's called the crocodile sport. Where it was said that one of the crocodiles actually was supposed to bring charm and luck in this country because of the color of that crocodile. It's an albino crocodile. So
Wow.
we've been looking for that crocodile for millions of years. It comes out once in a while, maybe once every 5 or 2 years. I'm not sure. And people say, if you see the crocodile, trust me, you will be like Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. So I'm still looking for the crocodile. So maybe you guys might be lucky.
That's a good selling